Cold has always been a relentless adversary. For millennia, humans faced winters that could kill within hours if unprepared. Yet, long before central heating, we didn't just freeze in despair. Ingenious methods and clever inventions allowed people to survive and even thrive during the harshest winters. Hi everyone, Ken here from the hard past. If you love history that goes beyond textbooks, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to like, share and comment, because today we're diving deep into how humans stayed warm before modern heating. You're going to learn methods that shaped entire civilizations, some of which are still in use today. For thousands of years, the only source of warmth was fire itself. Early humans discovered that gathering around a fire could stave off freezing temperatures and even transform social life. Campfires were more than just a source of heat. They were centers for cooking, storytelling, and survival strategy. Inside early dwellings, smoke from fires was unavoidable. Hearths were simple, often nothing more than a pit in the center of the shelter. The smoke lingered, but the fire's warmth was life-saving. As societies advanced, some civilizations began to experiment with more sophisticated heating. The Greeks and Romans were remarkable in this regard. The Romans developed the hypocaust system, an early form of central heating. Hot air from furnaces flowed beneath floors and inside walls, warming bathhouses and villas with surprising efficiency. In Korea, a similar method called ondol circulated heat beneath stone floors. These innovations were extraordinary for the time, though they remained largely the privilege of the wealthy elite. After the fall of Rome, Europe, it mostly went back to using simpler hearths. By the Middle Ages, fireplaces had become the heart of home heating. The introduction of chimneys somewhere around the 12th century really changed things, venting smoke outside and making homes far more livable. Still, a fireplace only warmed the area close by, and it took constant effort to keep it going. People got creative, though. They wore thick woolen clothing, used heavy bed curtains, and even had brass warming pans filled with hot coals to preheat their beds. Sometimes entire families would gather in just one warm room, leaving the rest of the house, pretty chilly. The 17th and 18th centuries brought a big leap forward in heating technology with the rise of stoves. In 1741, Benjamin Franklin invented the Franklin stove, a metal-lined hearth that gave off more heat, used less wood, and produced less smoke. Franklin's clever design caught on quickly and inspired more experimentation. Around the same time, Sir Benjamin Thompson, who most people know as Count Rumford, came up with a fireplace that had angled sides to reflect heat into the room more efficiently, while still channeling smoke away. These new ideas really marked the move from simple open fires to much more controlled and efficient heating. The early 19th century introduced the idea of central heating, where warmth from a single source could reach several rooms. In the United States, Daniel Pettibone installed the very first warm-air furnace at Pennsylvania Hospital around 1800. Hot air would rise naturally through ducts to warm the rooms above. England wasn't far behind. William Strutt developed ducted warm-air systems for mills and hospitals, making things more comfortable and hygienic. Soon after, Other inventors began experimenting with circulating hot water or steam through pipes to heat entire buildings. High-pressure hot water systems appeared in England during the 1830s, pioneered by A.M. Perkins. These systems use coiled iron pipes to carry heat into rooms via baseboard-style radiators. By the 1840s, these hydronic systems were introduced to America, setting the stage for modern central heating. While heating technology advanced, ordinary homes still relied on stoves, often burning coal, which became the dominant heating fuel in the late 19th century. The Industrial Revolution, well, it really accelerated heating innovation. Cast iron radiators became widespread in the mid-1800s, first invented by Stephen Gould in the United States and later refined by Franz Sangalli in Russia. These radiators made steam and hot water systems practical, efficient and, crucially, safer. By the late 19th century, factories, schools and urban homes were increasingly adopting central heating. Heating was no longer just about staying alive. It was about comfort and consistency. At the same time, thermostats were emerging as a way to regulate temperature automatically. Early bimetallic devices appeared in England, but it wasn't until Warren Johnson's 1885 invention of the pneumatic classroom thermostat that automated control became practical. These devices allowed a set temperature to be maintained without constant manual attention. The 20th century transformed central heating from a luxury to a necessity. Alice H. Parker's 1919 patent for a natural gas furnace with ducted heat, well, it really foreshadowed the forced air systems we use today. Oil-burning furnaces, electricity and better insulation helped homes maintain warmth without the backbreaking work of hauling coal or wood. Fiberglass insulation and more sophisticated building materials dramatically improved efficiency. By the 1960s, central heating was standard in new American homes, with natural gas emerging as the primary fuel. Modern heating continues to evolve. Heat pumps, radiant floor systems and smart thermostats, they all give us precise control over our indoor climates. Remarkably, some modern systems actually echo ancient designs. The Roman hypocaust and Korean ondol were essentially radiant floors, a concept making a comeback in luxury homes today. Humanity's quest to master the cold is honestly a story of ingenuity, perseverance, and incremental innovation. From smoky campfires to computerized HVAC systems, every era built upon the last. The fires we once tended ourselves now pulse invisibly through our walls and floors, but their legacy lives on. Heating shaped architecture, urban development, and daily life more than we often realize. So, what's your favourite historical heating method? The ingenuity of the Romans, the simplicity of the colonial warming pan, or maybe the efficiency of Victorian radiators? Share your thoughts in the comments, and while you're at it, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to The Hard Past. Every week we explore the innovations, inventions and stories that shape the way we live today. Don't miss a single episode. Join the journey and uncover the past like never before.